Alright guys, we are back, and so we are at the beginning of the February month right here. So we are 31, 14, and 6. We're having a pretty good season right now. It's going fairly well, better than last year, most definitely. We were hovering around like single, only above 500 in single digits, but we are right now 17 games above 500 in the loss column. I don't count overtime losses, but we were 17 games up in the East. Oh my God, I'm getting tongue-tied already. We are 2 points ahead of the Carolina Hurricanes. We're not going to do a team stats and like player stats update. Uh, what we did in the last video, but we're not going to do one. It didn't really matter that much because we only had 8 games that month anyway. But still, we had a pretty slow start to it, losing two in a row, and then pretty much only having one overtime loss, and then coming back and winning all the rest of the games. So we have a big month here with a lot of Eastern Conference teams in here. So we're gonna go up to the trade deadline. Like I said, I do not think we're gonna be making any trades whatsoever, but we will listen to other teams to see what they have going for us. So we'll go up to the day of the Boston game. So let's see. This is a big game against the Carolina Hurricanes, two top seeds in the East. So who's it gonna be? And it's gonna be the Flyers coming out on top, man. There we go again. Another one-goal victory over us. Another game against the Devils here. Another win. There we go. Now we're stringing together some wins. Here we go. Going to tear, guys, going into the trade deadline. There we go. Another 2-0 win. All right. I think we have another good little 5-6 game win streak on our hands right now. So let's see. Another point here. Another 4-1 win. There we go. So I think we're on a 7-game win streak once again. Lost there to Buffalo. Danny Briere came to bite us in the ass. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so here we go. We get a bunch of wins, and now we're due for like a couple losses in a row. Game against the Rangers here. I don't know why I said Danny Briere on Buffalo. He's not there any. Well, yeah, no. That was team in the I forgot it. So we got another game against Carolina. There we go. Ooh. Let's take a look at this trade. So the Boston Bruins want to give us Johnny Boychuk, who is a top 6 defenseman. He's 31. How's he doing this year right now? 10 points. Defensive category is pretty good. Shooting not so much. Very physical defenseman. But they want our this year's second pick, next year's second pick, which are pretty high picks, and they also want Sven Adrigetto, who we still have yet to sign. That's interesting. I mean, we definitely could use but there lies the problem. If we take him, yeah, we can't take on Boychuk's salary. It's too much. We only have $1.9 million worth of salary cap left, and if we take him on, we will be over salary cap limit by, I believe, $1 million. $1 million. So I do not believe we can take Johnny Boychuk in this trade only because of salary cap issues. It says it's league approved. It would give us. It says we have $2.137 million to work with. Interesting. But even if we did take him on, I don't think we could take it out. So I'm going to say no to this deal. Although he would help out the defense fairly well. 82 overall, top 6. I think we can eventually get a better defenseman. And I want Morrow. Morrow is probably going to develop into a really good defenseman. There's no doubt in my mind that he will do that. Same thing with Shea Theodore. So I'm going to say no to this. It was pretty good. It's a pretty good trade, I would say. For us, maybe. In essence, actually, no, I don't even know. Nah, I'm gonna say no to this. Thank you, Boston, but no, thank you. So we got another win there against the Carolina Hurricanes. Hopefully, we can get to 40 wins before the trade deadline comes upon us. There's another win. Somebody want to go back and watch all these videos and see how many wins we have by 1 goal, because it's really, really funny. Marek Vendensky was placed on waivers. Let's view his player info. What's he looking like? He's only a 2.5 star guy. No, thank you. Whoa! Wow, the Rangers just got Joe Hold up there. I want to stop that simulation. I want to look at that one. I want to take a look at that trade. San Jose got Sergev, Moshmeyer, and Mox. I don't even know how to say. Marshmeyer and Volek from the Rangers, but the Rangers got back Joe Thornton in return. Wow, so I think the Rangers are trying to make a big push for the playoffs here. I want to take a look at those guys, see what actually who they got. So let's see. Uh, oh my God. Sergev, Moshmeyer, and Volek. Okay. Sergev, Moshmeyer, Volek. Sergev, Moshmeyer, Volek. Sergev, Moshmeyer, Volek. Okay, so Okay, so Sergev is right here. 19-year-old. 3.5-star player. Okay, he's nothing special. Moshmeyer's right here. 70 overall. Another 3.5-star player. Okay, nothing too all that spectacular there. And this Volek guy. Dominic Volek, 2.5-star player. Dude, the Rangers made out with murder right there. Holy crap. They made a really good deal for that. I mean, Joe Thornton, sure, he's getting old. I mean, he's 35 years old. He probably only has maybe like 1 year left in him, but still, they got a really good first liner in that. Holy moly. They made out with murder right there. His trade value is that high. How did the San Jose Sharks say yes to that deal? That's ridiculous. I don't know about that, but they only have about 120 grand left in them. Actually, I think that was like 12,000 bucks. So that's funny. So the Rangers made out with a really good deal there, in my opinion. But it's still throwing some wins there. So there we go. We hit 40-win season. So we actually have a really good season on our hands right now. Yeah, man, we were really good. I think we could have a chance to break 50. Okay, so we do a scouting assignment there, but with our team, I never expected that. That's really fun. That's really awesome that we're having a really good year. Goalies. There any top 10 goalies? Man, dude, there's nothing. Like there's nothing. That I don't understand that whatsoever. There's absolutely no goalies like in these drafts. And okay, so those are the forwards in the QMJHL. How'd those United States guys look? Okay, so 2 top 10 guys, not really all that special. Keep going for forwards. Yeah, there's a lot of good forwards this year in the draft. So we'll go in the Dell League. Couple first rounders and top 10er. So we'll go for 6 weeks in these guys. For the Germans. Okay, 1 game against the Vancouver Canucks here. Getting another win out of this. There we go, another win. Man, dude. We're just winning some games right now off by the skin of our feet. So many one goal difference wins over us. Really, 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 really interesting season we're having. Okay, so we'll simulate up to the Boston game to start a new month, to start the month of March. And that was another month of that, so we did have a lot of wins that month once again. So how many wins did we have? So we went on 3, 4-2. That was 4-2, right? Yeah, 4-2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 8-2. 11-2. Really good month. Really good month for us. So we're up to 42, 16, and 6. Phoenix is actually leading the West now with 85 points, but we are leading the entire NHL with 90 points, 10 points over Carolina. So we have a very comfortable lead right now in the Eastern Conference. So we're having one heck of a season right now. Very, very good season that we're having. Goals, Tyler Ennis is up there with 33. Assists, Giroux's not having the greatest of year this year, but he's still probably getting a good amount of points so he's down there in assists with 42 points. Yeah, he's still near the top. Datsuk and Tavares overtook him, so he's kind of dropping a little bit, but he's still up there with 68 points. Wins, obviously Brizgalov is still up there. Ryan Miller is now leading in save percentage and goals against. I would actually thought Briz might have been up there because he didn't have. Well, yeah, we're letting him way too many goals, but our offense is actually just very, very stable this year. That we are actually scoring enough goals so to bail Briz out of it. So let's take a look at these stats one more time here. Take a look at the team stats. Goals for per game. So the goals for actually, well, yeah, we're leading the NHL right now in goals for per game with 3.05. Very good goals for per game. Definitely scoring goals. Very happy with that. Goals against per game, 2.41. It's hovering around this like 2.4 area for most of the season. Definitely want to try to get it to where San Jose and Phoenix have it. Even Dallas I'd be okay with. But we're still cracking the top 10 once again in goals against per game. So the defense is just doing enough to help us win these games. Power play went up by 1%. I think we're just getting a lot of power play opportunities because those guys on the power play are doing really good. So, and then penalty kill is still staying around 84%, and you want to be hovering around 85. So we're only 1% off, so that's fine. I'm fine with that. So I'm really liking how our team is performing right now. See, take a look at our home and away records, both 20 wins plus from both home and away. So really good home away record right there. Let's take a look at the player stats. See if Giroux is still a point a game player, which I think he may be. He may be probably getting very close to it. So let's take a look. So forwards. Yep, so Claude Giroux is still over a point a game player with 68 points in 64 games. Still the assist category. Pulling him over the top with 68, Wayne Simmons, 57 points still. For playing on all those different lines on the second line, power play, penalty kill. So he's definitely getting a lot of points there with 57. Tyler Ennis is leading our team in goals with 33. So Tyler Ennis could probably get a 40-goal season, which would be very good for Tyler Ennis. But 53 points on the second line, very good. Voracek, still not as many points as I want him to get. I want him to be getting around like Claude Giroux points, but 52 points in 64 games. It's around second line points, but it's still very good. Jeff Skinner, 46 in 64. Callahan, 42 in 64. And then we're getting near the bottom guys who really don't score that many goals, but we got 4 guys on the team with 16, with Brandon Shen, Galchenyuk, Wellwood, and Selenin, and Christensen has 18. And then Couturier with 8. So there's that. We move to the defense. Jamie McBain, wow. So Jamie McBain looks like he may have a I think he can get to a 50-point season, same thing like Mazzaros had last year. So Jamie McBain's actually doing very good on the defensive front, picking up where Mazzaros left off last year. So he has 27, Coburn with 24, Joseph Morrow with 16, Shen with 15, and Shea Theodore with 8. And then we take a look at Briz. His goals against is dropping ever so slowly. It's at 2.21. Lots of wins there. Still, save percentage at 92.67 and 9 shutouts. So we're playing good. We're getting a lot of these one-goal wins past us. So we're doing very, very good as a team right now. How much time we at? Yeah, you know what? We can go into the trade deadline. We have a really good team on our hands right now. I don't think any teams will be coming at us with anything, so I do not want to make any trades whatsoever. So we'll go into, we'll simulate. Let's see if we can pull out a win against Boston here. Very good, 5-2 win there. Trade deadline is upon us. Yep, we know that. And then we got a Toronto Maple Leafs game, 2-1. Okay. Not bad there. Today's the trade deadline. Do you want to do some last-minute trading? We won't be able to trade again. Yeah, we'll just look through any of these teams that come at us. I doubt anybody will really be coming at us with any trades. No, I won't be really making any trades. Wow, Edmonton is making a push and a half, man. Ottawa, I got Nail Yakupov and the next year's first-round pick for Jason Spezza. Oh, man, Edmonton is starting to stack up their team, man. Look out for the Edmonton Oilers in the playoffs. We might have some trouble right there if we make the playoffs, but I think we should. Okay, the Winnipeg Jets are calling us. Hello, Winnipeg. What do you guys want? They wanted our first and our third for Ron Hainsey. Now, Ron Hainsey is a top 4 guy. He's 33 years old, and he's a little bit too old for us. So we want to get somebody a little bit younger. I mean, it's only 2 draft picks, but the way we're playing, it doesn't look like those draft picks are going to mean anything whatsoever. But still, it's such a high salary cap. We can't really take that on with that whatsoever. So we're not gonna accept that just because his salary is really really high and he's 33 years old. We have younger defensemen than him actually, so we're gonna say no to that. Sorry, Winnipeg. Gonna have to say no to that. We'll take a look at any of the other things. So Boston actually finally got rid of Johnny Boychuk. They went to the Sharks, and Boston got a second-round pick and a third-round pick. Tampa Bay got Tony Radula, Tyler Plickett. Edmonton again still making more moves. They got Matthias Ohlund and Michael Handzus. Man, dude, the Edmonton Oilers are just stacking up on players, man. Look out for that team. Okay, nobody's still calling us. We still only have one phone. Ottawa's getting rid of a lot of their players. They're stacking up on draft picks this year as well. But New Jersey, New Jersey got a goalie, Craig Anderson. So they finally the Michael Leighton days are over. That one. Okay, so Winnipeg is calling us again. It's probably Ron Hainsey again. Yep. Hold on for a minute, guys. Okay. So they want Ulf Bork now? Yeah, I'm not willing to give that away. This BOJoeKO guy actually looks like he's going to be pretty good. But they want a third for Ron Hainsey. Nope. No, thank you. Nothing there. And it doesn't look like any other trades are going to be happening. Probably somebody will come us with one more trade. Probably Winnipeg once again. They want to get the deal done. Nope, no more trades. Okay. Anything else happen? Andrew Conboy from Anaheim. They got a second. Joel Rixless from Winnipeg. And they got Lyndon Vay. Yeah, I don't know any of these guys. We're in year 3 now. And, ooh, wow. So they placed Matthias Ohlund on waivers. He's a top 6 defenseman. I guess I could place him in the minors. He is a top 6. We could use him for the playoffs in case somebody gets injured. We could always put him in place of Shea Theodore if we need some veteran in there. He is 38, so it looks like he may retire after that. So we'll place him in the minors. No big deal. Matthew Corrent was placed on waivers. Would you like to claim him? He's a minor league top 2 guy. 2.5 gold stars. Yeah, I don't think we really need this guy. No, we don't need him. Okay, so we picked up a Matthias Ohlund from that trade. That one trade there, so that's good. And do we still have some time? Yeah, we got plenty of time left. We could go up to... We could actually maybe even finish the regular season. But I don't want to... could we? Do we have enough time? Yeah, we could make it a long video. Let's go for it. Very long video. So we'll see if we can finish off this regular season off here. Claim enough Matthias Ohlund off waivers. See if we can finish off this season really well. See if we can get a 50 win season. That'd be a really good season for us. Another overtime loss there. That's fine. At least get a point out of it. That's all I care about. Just make sure we just don't go on a really bad losing streak near the end of the season here. That's all I really care about. There's another 1 goal against win. Toronto. 2 wins against Buffalo. Got a nice away stretch. There we go. 5-0 win there. Big win there. 4 more wins, guys. Come on, let's get that 50 win season. We have a good team. For their overalls don't speak for the overalls. Their overalls really don't say we're a good team, but we're a good team. We definitely are a good team. Okay, got the Dallas Stars here. 3 more wins to get the 50 win season. Another overtime loss there. Phoenix Coyotes coming up. Come on, guys. 3 wins. That's all I want. There we go. There's 1. Got the New York Islanders. They're an okay team. We should be able to beat these guys. Gian Tavares has 56 assists. That's ridiculous. Another loss there. Come on, guys. Rangers aren't that good either, but they have Joe Thornton now. There we go. 4-1 win. 1 more win, boys. 1 more win. That's all I want. Winnipeg game. Can we get it? They're 500. Got reached 20 losses. Okay, how many games do we have left? Not that many. 5 games left. I think we're in really good position. Yeah, 106 points leading the East. I think we can make... If Tampa Bay doesn't do that good for the end of the season, I think we could actually win the President's Trophy this year. So that's going to be interesting. So let's take it one game at a time. One game at a time to end the season here. Game against the Florida Panthers. Can we reach 50 wins? Another regulation loss. Come on, guys. You're killing me here. Get to 50 wins. I really would like that President's Trophy. That'd be a really nice season for us. Come on. The Islanders here, they're not that good. Don't go on all these losses to end the Jesus Christ, man. Now we're starting to lose games. Don't go into a losing streak going into the playoffs, guys. Come on now. We want to win that President's Trophy. We're on pace to win the Presidents. Come on now. There we go. Blowing out the Boston Bruins 7-0. Finally get the 50-win season. 2 games left. Can Tampa Bay catch us? They probably could. What am I talking about? Yeah, they could. But we finally got 50-win season under our belt. Simulated day again. Got a game here against the Montreal Canadiens. Get a win out of this. 1-0 loss. Let's see. Had those guys in the Dell turn out. Wow, there's a lot of guys in the QMJHL. There's a couple first rounders there. This looks like a really stacked draft for offense, definitely. We could go in that Sim League, or oh wow, there's a top 5, projected top 5. Yeah, so there's a lot of guys in international teams this year that look like they're gonna be good. Let's do this guy. He looks like top 5, 6 weeks for forwards. Looks like a very stacked draft for forwards this year. So we got come on. We need to win this game against the Toronto Maple Leafs, man. If we want to see, hopefully, get the President's Trophy. So this is going to be close. I don't think anybody in the West can. No, nobody in the West can win the Presidents. It's between us, Tampa Bay, and Buffalo, baby. Come on. Here we go. Final game of the season against the Toronto Maple Leafs. And we inch out a 3-1 win. Very good. There. 110-point season for us. Hopefully, I believe we get the President's... yeah, we definitely got the President's Trophy, man. Very, very good season for the Philadelphia Flyers. 51, 23, and 8. 51 wins this season. Probably the President's Trophy wins. Going into this best team in the NHL. Going into the playoffs as the first seed. Very, very good year. Okay, so we'll take a look at the... Well, I don't know how many games are actually still left in the playoffs, but we have... Let's take a look at the goals and assists. Steven Stamkos looks like he's going to be leading the league. Well, actually, him and Ovechkin are tied for 47 goals, so nobody really broke 50 goals this year. Assists, are we up there? No, we are not. Points, are we up there? No, we are not. Giroux didn't break the top in points this year. Hunter Shinkaruk looks like he's having a really amazing season. So Tampa Bay Lightning look like they're going to be a good team. Briz got the 50-win season there. And obviously save percentage not going to be up there. So a very good year for us. So let's see how we ended out. Do a season wrap-up here for the team standings. See how we ended up. So goals scored per game, we were the best goal-scoring team in the NHL with a 3.05 goals for per game. So we definitely scored a lot of goals this year, which I'm very happy about. Goals against per game, 2.4. So it's still up in the top 10 in the NHL, which is, you still want to get it to around like 2.2, but that's fine. 2.4, as long as we're in the top 10, I'm happy with that. Power play, wow, okay, so 20.4. So the power play showed up near the end of the season here, even though we were losing a lot of games. The power play definitely stepped up to crack the top 5. So good job for the power play. And the penalty kill, 84.3, near 85. Number 9 in the NHL. So still, we were hovering around the top 5, top 10 in pretty much every category, so that was good. Take a look at the player stats for our season. Take a look at I never checked on the AHL team too to see how they did. We'll check that afterwards. Check out the player stats first to see how they ended up for the year. So, end of the year. So, Giroux didn't have the season he had last year with over 90 points, but still, he was over a point a game player with 84 points in 82 games, so still another great year for Claude Giroux. Wayne Simmons had 71 points on the second line, but then again, he was playing pretty much every position, penalty kills, power plays, second line duties, everything. So good season for Wade Simmons with 71 points. Tyler Ennis, still he didn't break the 40 goals, but still he had a really good season on that second line. Well, actually no, he's on the first line now with 65 points, with leading our team with 37 goals. So good year for Tyler Ennis, even though he started out half of the season on the second line. Voracek 62 and 82. So once again, he's gonna need to step his game up in the next couple seasons. I could see him probably getting Giroux points in a couple years. Skinner and Callahan both got the same amount of points, really. Callahan was only 1 assist off from him. And then it starts to trail off, so you can tell our top 6 right there, from Callahan, Skinner, Voracek, Ennis, Giroux, and Simmons and Giroux, all near around 60 points for top 2 guys, so a very good season for our top 6. And then obviously you can tell where our defense comes in, because the third line guys really didn't have that good of that. I would expect them to get maybe a little bit more points than they did, but still, we had a 51 win season, so I'm not gonna come down on these guys not so much. So Galchenyuk at 25, Christensen with 24, Shem with 21, Selenin and Eric Wellwood both with 20, and Sean Couturier with 12. If we take a look at the defensemen, and Jamie McBain broke 50 points. So Jamie McBain had a 51-point season. Very good season for Jamie McBain. Mazzaros tried to catch him near the end. He got 45. So McBain and Mazzaros are our top 2 defensemen there. Very good years for them. Coburn with 28. Joseph Morrow with 19. Luke Shem with 18. Theodore with 9. So he didn't have the best year, but still, he gets all that experience for playing on the NHL. And then Matthias Olin, so we have him for the playoffs, which I probably will consider putting him in there instead of Shea Theodore, depending on how the playoffs turn out. And then we take a look at Briz here. So Hovinen actually played, wow, Hovinen played 2 games near the end of the season, had a goals against average of .72. All right, Nico. Yeah, so he only allowed 1 goals against in 2 games, so Briz had 2.25 goals against average to end the year, with a save percentage of 92.53 and 11 shutouts. I think he had that last year too, with around 11 shutouts. But overall, good season. So 51, 23, and 8. Let's check out the Phantoms. How'd they do this year? Well, there's always next year. Let's take a look at. Well, they're not actually done their season yet, so President's Trophy probably will be ours. Most likely will be ours. Hopefully I have to go check that once again, but I think we did. But in the first round of the playoffs, the first seeded Philadelphia Flyers, we got the New York Islanders, as the 8th seeded Islanders are going to be taking on us, the Philadelphia Flyers. Okay, so let's check out the playoff tree, see what it looks like. Actually, you know what? Let me look at team standings right now. We take a look at points. Yeah, so we did win the President's Trophy. Very good season. Beat the Tampa Bay Lightning and the Buffalo Sabres by 4 points. So that's good. And we'll take a look at the playoff tree. Okay, so in the East, we got us, the first seeded Philadelphia Flyers, going to be taking on the 8th seeded New York Islanders. We got the Tampa Bay Lightning. Ooh, that's going to be a good series. We got the Tampa Bay Lightning. Actually, that's a rematch of last year's Eastern Conference semifinals. So we got the Tampa Bay Lightning going against the Toronto Maple Leafs. 3rd seeded Buffalo Sabres going against the Florida Panthers. So the Florida Panthers once again made it in this year. And then the Carolina Hurricanes going against the Pittsburgh Penguins. So basically, the same teams that were in the playoffs last year for the East are once again in there, except Carolina made it in this year instead of who made it in last year? I don't know, I forget, but it's pretty much the exact same teams that are in it this year for the East. So we'll do that. And then for the West, wow, they first seeded Phoenix Coyotes. Very interesting, taking on the 8th seeded Minnesota Wild. The 2nd seeded Nashville Predators taking on the 7th seeded San Jose Sharks. 3rd seeded, watch out for those guys. That's probably going to be the most dangerous team in this playoffs right now. The 3rd seeded Edmonton Oilers against the 6th seeded Detroit Red Wings. And then the 4th seeded Dallas Stars taking on the 5th seeded Calgary Flames. So last year we had a Cinderella story win, and this year we go from a Cinderella story team to the best team in the NHL with this team that we have right now. 51 wins, 23 losses, 8 overtime losses for a total of 110 points and a President's Trophy victory. So very good for us. So great season, but let's see if we can wrap it up with another Stanley Cup victory under our hands. I mean, last year was a Cinderella story, but this year we won the President's Trophy. So there is no exception to winning the Stanley Cup this year, guys. So next video, we got round 1 against the New York Islanders.